seasons. They never given reasons, was something I believe in.
Oh my goodness, whoa! Elvis, look at this, like what even is this? Hi everybody, so today I am going to be doing my daily makeup routine. And this is the type of makeup I would wear if I was going out shopping, if I was going to go see my friends. Something that's quite simple, like it's just like a pink nudie eye, and just like a pink nudie lip, like it's not that technical. This is just something that I would literally just fling on me and then hope for the best. I'm not really good at makeup, but this is just the type of thing that I would do. Yeah, if you would like to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I'm going to moisturise, and I'm using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion. I'm extremely dry skin, so this is just amazing, like really hydrates my skin. And then after I do that, I'm going to take my NYX Photo Loving Primer, and it's green, so it counteracts the redness in my face, and it just keeps my makeup on all day long. For foundation, I will be using my Infallible 24 Hour. This is definitely a full coverage foundation, but it is very, very light on the skin. And to apply this, I will be using this little like buffer brush I got off Amazon. It was like really, really, really cheap. So I'm just going to take that and start putting it all over my face and like buffing it in like circular motion. I am wearing tan at the minute, but that's just because I went out the night previous to this, so I had to apply tan, but I never usually wear it, so I would just use this foundation when I got tan on because it has got an orange undertone, and naturally I have pink undertone because I am extremely pale, so I would obviously use a very, very light foundation throughout the day, but this is just because I've got tan on, but it is a very good full coverage foundation. Okay, next I'm gonna tackle the eyebrows. For this I will be using my NYX eyebrow gel, and it is in the shade Blonde, and I will just be getting a wee spoolie and starting to brush my eyebrows down just so I can see the natural shape of my eyebrows. Fill in my eyebrows, I'll be using this little angled brush I got from Amazon. It was really cheap, and I'm just going to start to fill in my brows and just filling them into like my natural shape. I'm just going to brush it through them and make them more thicker and more fuller looking, and then I'm going to take my spoolie again. I'm just going to brush all that product through again just so it goes through all of my brows and it's not just compacted into one little area. Then to sculpt my brows I will be using Rimmel Lasting Finish Concealer, and I'll be just taking this flat angled brush just to sculpt underneath them, and this is just from Amazon. This is just to clean up underneath and above my eyebrows, just gives them like a better shape to them. And to blend that all in, I'll be using my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to start buffing that through just to blend it all out. And I'll be taking my spoolie again just to brush through the product one more time. I'm taking that concealer again, I'm just going to put it over my eyes to act as a base for my eyeshadow, just so it lasts longer throughout the day. For my base eyeshadow, I'll be using the eyeshadow by Makeup Geek, and it's called Baby Face, and I'll be taking my very dirty 232 Luxe Classic Shader Brush by Zoeva and just be applying that all over my lid just so the other eyeshadows apply and blend easier. Once I finish with that, I will be moving on to my MAC palette, and I will be using my Morphe E30 brush, and I will be taking that and using this pink nudie colour and just applying that in my crease, and I'll just be buffing that out and around. I think this is an absolutely gorgeous colour for summer. The next colour I'll be using by Makeup Geek again is called Petal Pusher, and I will just be taking this it's a more defined angled brush just from Amazon, and applying that to my crease again just to make it more defined, and then I'll be bringing it into like the middle of my eye, and then I'll be taking my 228 Luxe Crease brush by Zoeva and just going to be blending that all out just to make it a wee bit more softer. Then I'll be going back into my MAC palette with this little angled brush. I'll just be taking the darkest colour in the palette and applying that close to my lash line. I always do this all the time because it really opens up my eyes and makes my lashes seem more fuller. And once that is done, I will be just cleaning up that wee bit at the side there with my concealer. And for concealer, I'll be using my Lasting Perfection concealer, and this is amazing. Like, I have severely bad bags, as you can see. Like, I have really dark under circles, and this just covers them up. Like, they'll never go away completely, but this does a really good job at hiding them. And then I'll just highlight the rest of my face with this concealer as well. Then to blend that all out, I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender again and just go in and just blend that into the foundation. you can see, I've added a wee bit more concealer into the corners of my eyes, and I'm using my fingers instead of my beauty blender. I just feel like when I use my beauty blender, it just kind of takes away the product in the corner of my eye. Nowhere else, everywhere else the beauty blender does such a good job. Just in the corner of my eye, I feel like the product stays on, like it comes through better when I just use my finger. I feel like all the product gets on underneath my eyes, which I definitely need because they're horrific. To set my foundation and my concealer, I'll be using this Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-hour powder, and I'll be using my Real Techniques big fluffy brush and just be applying that all over my face and buffing it all in. This powder is of course in the lightest shade, number 1, Light Porcelain, and just, yep, remove that hair. To set underneath my eyes, I'm going to use this Real Techniques brush. It is so much smaller and it just fits perfectly underneath my eyes. To line my eyes, I will be taking this brown eyeliner. I haven't a clue where I got this. I think it's just probably from Boots. I will be taking my MAC palette again and my wee angled brush and just be putting that powder on top of the eyeliner that I just did. Now my eyes get very, very watery, and if I have eyeliner on, it will water and then it will start to run down my face. If I put powder on top of the eyeliner, it makes it last so much longer throughout the day. To curl my lashes just before I do mascara, this for me makes such a big difference. For mascara, I had 3 mascaras. I didn't really know which one I was going to pick, but I decided on the Scandal Eyes by Rimmel London and then the Bad Gal Lash by Benefit, and there is a hair. So I'm using the Scandal Eyes. The reason that I use this mascara is because this is the purpose for this. It gives me a lot of length in my lashes, and then the Bad Gal Lash, it is a much thicker brush, like much thicker bristles, which the purpose is to give me more volume. I always use 2 mascaras, one for length and one for volume, and I'm just going to put that on the bottom of my lashes as well. And once that is done, I'm now going to contour my cheeks. For this, I will be using my Morphe palette. You've got absolutely amazing shades in this contour palette, and I'm just going to take this shade and I'm just going to really tap it off, and I'm going to be using the Morphe M405 contour brush just to start contouring. You have to use a really, really light hand when using this palette because it is just so pigmented. I'm also just going to start working that up my cheeks just to blend it out a bit and make it a bit more natural. Then I'm going to take this brush again from Amazon and this bronzer from NYX, and this again is so pigmented, like you really need to tap everything off because it's ridiculously pigmented. I'm just working that up and around the cheeks, and then next I'm taking my Clinique blusher and again that contour brush from Morphe and just applying that on my cheeks. For highlighter, I'll just be using this from Revolution. It is ridiculously pigmented as well, but it's got like a gold shimmer through it. And to apply this, I'll be using my 129 Luxe Fans Weaver brush and just apply that on the tops of my cheekbones, on my lip, and on top of my nose. Finally, to set my makeup, I am using the Maybelline setting spray and just let that all soak in. And next I'm going to move on to my lips. I've got extremely small lips, which is so sickening, but at least I can overline them. So I'm going to line my lips with this Exaggerate Rimmel London Full Colour Lip Liner, and it's like a pinky nude and it's a crayon, it's not a pencil, which I quite like, so it's so much easier to apply and easier to put on. Then I'm going to go over that with a lipstick, which is from L'Oreal Paris, and it is called J.Lo's Nude. And that is the finished, completed look of my makeup. Thank you very, very much for watching the video, and I hope you got something out of it. That's just how I essentially do my makeup. And if you'd like to see any more videos like this here, like my going out looks and things like that, then please comment below. Please like and subscribe because that would be great. Thank you very, very much for watching. Bye! I do like hips with like a hoodie. Catherine, really great. I'm so warm, like I actually think I'm gonna pass out. Oh my life.